Fonzo able to finish so clinically tonight?
Because they're bloody good players. They're just good players. They're next level, and I think, you know, they made a difference tonight. That moment, or us taking, you know, big moments. We've got big moment players, and we asked them when those moments came, they'd need to step up. You know, the first goal was a really nice one as a coach. You know, it was off the training ground in terms of the timing and the way that they were able to break that line. And then Fonzie, he just does his thing. You know, we're proud. I mean, you're proud as a coach when you see that type of talent, but then also the effort. I mean, the effort tonight was fantastic. I keep saying to people, you know, when you're behind the scenes and you see what goes into trying to get the team ready, when you've got guys that finished their season in May, haven't played, we've been, you know, running around behind the scenes, chasing players and supporting them. You know, young Kone has been training at his old club, you know, kicking around a few little 11v11s and then coming out against the Panamanian team that were really hungry tonight. And for us, it was, that's the match we wanted. You need a match like that where it's going to test you mentally, emotionally, physically. And there were moments there where I think Panama were taking us into some deep water. There was some tough moments for us. They were really physical. I think that performance there was about resilience, and it was about just shaking off some rust and getting this team back together, but also showing our quality.
Coach, congratulations. And
Thank you.
Let me, I'll ask in Spanish.
Yeah.
Habló ayer sobre que el futuro pasaba por ganar el día de hoy. Obtienen una victoria importante y justo hablabas del hambre con el que encararon el partido para marcar diferencias. Thomas Christiansen acaba de decir también que, como tú acabas de analizar, un partido muy igualado y que las individualidades marcaron esa diferencia. ¿Pueden esas individualidades llevar a Canadá a donde ustedes tienen pensado en un futuro cercano?
Yeah, I think you know, Thomas and his team played well tonight. That was, as I said to the players, that's like an away match at Brentford. You know, a very physical team. You're coming up on a 64-meter field with a team of hungry, physical athletes that are together. There's a real togetherness in the Panamanian team. But I think the gap was closed, there's no doubt. You know, there's a qualitative gap there for Canada, which I thought we took advantage of tonight. But I think when you look at, you know, 10 days of preparation plus a game to a Canadian team with 2.5 days prep who've just rocked up pretty much with, as I say, guys coming off their holiday, literally stepping off the aeroplane from Crete and wherever they've been, ready to play for their country. Just massive pride that they put it in tonight. They put a shift in. We could have rolled over tonight easily and had many an excuse for not taking that result. But, you know, I think Thomas was right. His players played well tonight. They tactically were sound. They were hard to beat. And, you know, there was a real moment of tactical excellence from our players that was finished by a high-quality final act from Johnny David. And, you know, I'm really hoping that kid goes to that next level because he deserves it.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Rick.
Can you put into context what's on the line for your team on Sunday?
Yeah, it's a trophy. It's that feeling of some silverware in our hands. It's that explosion on the pitch, you know, at the end of the game that I think the fans, the ones that made it down here and everyone at home are waiting for. It's a step, as I keep saying to the players, it's about bringing the future to the now. Like, you know, we've got our eyes on 2026 and winning big matches there, but the future's now for us. We got to take some steps to keep building that trust and confidence in our own ability to win matches. And I'm not putting any pressure on them to win the game, with 700 passes and 27 shots. We did that against Belgium, and we came away with nothing. This is if we have to win ugly, given our circumstances, we'll win ugly. It's just trying to find that wherewithal to win. And I think tonight there was a collective mentality to, we scored first. That's critical in football. And then we protected what we had, and we knew they'd be vulnerable on the transition. And definitely, we knew we had something a bit special coming in the 60th minute. So I think that made a difference. Thank you.
John, you can play a lot of games as a nation, but it's not every day you get to play for a trophy. How big a deal is this?
Well, proper excited. I was a bit tired. We've put a hell of a shift in behind the scenes, trying to sort of pull this group together and get them on the same page again. I mean, guys are coming in with club habits. We've got Ali Johnson, who's playing at Celtic, and he's inverting in the first 2 training sessions because he does it at club, and you're trying to get him back into structure. Luckily enough, he's super intelligent, and he gets things pretty quickly. So it's been a big shift, Andy, behind the scenes to pull this together. And I think when we come in to this moment now, it's just one step. We took a step tonight, but it means nothing unless you win it. We got to a semi-final of a Gold Cup, and I just remember that disappointment in the 90th minute. You played like 6 games to get there, and yeah, it hurt. So we've got that little bit of a desire in us, and I think it's excitement, but we've got some work to do. We've got 2 days to get this team recovered. They're pretty beat up, listening to them. So it's going to be a hell of a ride.
Hey, John, what do you see in Mexico and USA? And if you're going to watch the game here at the stadium, maybe, is it better for you, or it's about to start? I don't know.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting my seat. So, yeah, we're going to watch the game. There's no better feeling than watching it live and just, seeing the tempo of things, pitch side. But, these are, when these two play together, obviously the US have got a massive qualitative advantage over every team in CONCACAF at the moment. I mean, they're 17 tier 1 players. These are guys playing in the top levels of Europe now. Mexico, I think, are carrying 4. Canada are carrying 3. Hopefully there'll be a few more after the summer. And then you look at the squad valuations. The US are now up in the 400 millions. So, and then there's 7 million staff they have, and all the resources that they can put into their programs. So, they're the big dogs in CONCACAF, and rightly so. We, I think, ourselves in Mexico are still hunting the big dog.
We're gonna do a few questions online. Alexander Ganza.
Hello, John. I hope all is well, and congrats on the win. I wanted to ask you about, some of these direct balls you guys played over the top, like, the one on the goal wasn't over the top, but you guys put a lot of direct balls behind the back line. What did you see there, and what did you make of how your defenders were hitting those?
Yeah, I mean, the last time we played against Panama, in Panama, they held a very high line. They trust the athleticism of, that back 4 at the time. They'd moved to a 3 centre-back system. So we knew we only needed just one with the quality that we've got. For me, it's a high-risk strategy. And we've been working on that in the day and a half we got to build some of the attacking work. We'd worked on a couple of those patterns, and we just knew you get Johnny David, Kyle Larin, or Tejon in behind once. That's a high XG moment to a goal. So, yeah, it was a big moment for us, and congrats to the boys for sticking to the game plan.
Andrew Jones.
Thank you very much to the CONCACAF officer. Coach, congratulations on the victory. Wanted to ask you both about Kamar Miller's performance, including playmaker Kamar Miller, as well as how he read the the field for the second.
So my doctor looks after us. He always has some tea and honey for my throat. So I wish it was coffee, eh? 1-0 up against Panama. You're not supping your latte. I'll tell you that. And your other question, Kamal. I mean, he's back. I mean, that was great to see Kamal tonight. He loves playing for his country, and he just has that passion and energy. You feel it on the sideline. But I think what he's known for is that ability to pick a pass. That's where he was in the lineup tonight. Again, we knew they'd play a high line, and he's got that incision. He can really, really thread the eye of the needle. So, he was an important player tonight. We didn't get him on it enough in the second half. I thought that was disappointing. We took our foot off the gas a little bit. I thought we could have been more ruthless, 2-0 up. But at the same time, I think the guys were gassing, and I can't be too hard on them.
Thank you, Coach Herdman, for being part of the CONCACAF
Thank you.
Nations League press conference. Everyone can use this content using the Media Hub. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks.